Hey everyone, earlier this week, I had a friend of mine ask me some questions about some air miles that he received through a credit card. And it led me to realize how complicated it is when we're talking about points or air miles and so forth. So if you've ever wondered how to travel for free using points and miles, but get confused by all the options, you're in the right place. Today, I'm breaking down the difference between points and air miles, dynamic pricing, transfer bonuses, companion fares, and everything else that you need to know to make sure you're getting the most value out of your rewards. So let's dive in. First, let's take a look at the difference between points and air miles. So points are flexible, and when we're talking about points, we're talking about credit card points, and they can be redeemed for things like flights, hotels, gift cards, and even cash back. They're not tied to a specific airline or hotel chain. For example, we've got Chase Ultimate Rewards and Amex Membership Rewards. Those are two of the major points systems that are out there. And then they're often transferable over to an airline or hotel partners, but you got to be careful because it's not every single airline or every single hotel. Now, with air miles, these are specific loyalty miles. They're earned with a particular airline, think Delta Sky Miles, and they're typically only redeemable for flights with that airline or its partners. Now, it also may include some other free perks like free checked bags, priority boarding, or even lounge access. So the big question that my friend asked this week was, hey, I've got 80,000 air miles. What can I get for that? And the question, or I guess the answer to that question is, it depends. So most airlines these days use what they call dynamic pricing. And really, airlines change the number of miles needed for a ticket based on the demand and cash price. So you won't always get the best value. So you really need to check the cash price before redeeming the miles. Now, how do you know that you're getting a good deal? You've got to use sites like the Points Guy or Frequent Miler to check fair redemption value. For example, if a flight costs $500 for 25,000 points, that's 2 cents per point. If points were worth 1.5 cents each, that's a good deal. So let's say you wanted that maximum flexibility and you decided to go with points. One thing you have to keep in mind or look out for are transfer bonuses. So what are transfer bonuses? Sometimes credit card points like Amex or Chase will offer bonuses when you transfer to a specific airline. For example, a 30% bonus means 10,000 points become 13,000 miles. So saving you thousands of miles along the way. My pro tip of the day is to always check if a transfer bonus is running before transferring points to an airline, or if you know that it happens quite frequently, maybe hold out and purchase that flight maybe next month. Maybe you want all those perks that I talked about earlier, and let's discuss what you can get with an Air Miles card because they want you to fly their airlines. So you're going to get things like free check bags, which could save you up to $50 a flight. You're going to get lounge access, which is awesome. You're going to get free food, drinks, comfy seats, and not have to keep an eye on your bag like a hawk. Also, like I mentioned earlier, you can get drink vouchers. I usually get a handful of these a year when using Delta's Amex card. And then the last part is priority boarding. So you don't have to be fighting over overhead bin space. You know you're getting on early and there's going to be a spot for your bag. Now, is it worth it? If you fly often enough with one single airline, these perks add up. If not, a flexible point card might be better for you. So let's say you signed up for an Alaska card or a Delta card and you get this companion fare and you're like, man, this is freaking awesome. Well, guess what? Here are some of the biggest gotchas with the companion fare. First, you must pay for the first ticket in cash, not with miles. So you're not flying 100% free. Now, you're also locked into a specific airline and you can't use partner flights almost always. Check with your airline, but that's almost always the case. And then there's expiration dates, which force you to book within a certain period of time. Most of the time, it's a 1-year period. So if you don't use it, you lose it. So when does this make sense? It's great if you're upgrading to business or first class because the companion fares are more valuable on an expensive ticket. Now, it's not great if you're going to fly economy. Might as well at that point either use your miles or pay cash. So another pro tip I have is for some people, You can use your companion fare creatively, like flying to a cheaper departure city for better points deals. We did this when we flew to Barcelona. There were some great deals flying in and out of LAX. That is not our home airport, but we had a companion fare that we had to use or we were going to lose. So we needed to make that card fee that we pay, $500-600 a year. We needed to make it worth its while. So flew into LAX and flew Barcelona and back for 35,000 miles each. Heck of a deal. Whether you're going to sign up for a points card or an Air Miles card, sign up bonuses are key. So bonuses fluctuate. Don't sign up at the wrong time. Use sites like Reddit to check bonus trends, or just keep an eye out on them yourself. Now, for example, when I signed up for the Flying Blue card, typically it's a 50,000 mile sign up bonus. But by going to Reddit and also doing some of my own research, I waited for a 70,000 mile promo that they end up running twice a year, or maybe even more than that. And like I said, I was able to fly to Barcelona for free. Now, before you apply for a card, please compare the sign-up bonuses. Maybe a Chase Sapphire might have a better deal than, say, an Amex or vice versa. Now, the other thing is you really want to factor in the annual fees that I mentioned. Some cards have a no fee, very few. Most of them have a minimum of about a $99 a year fee. Some all the way up to $600-700. So make sure the card aligns with your travel goals. Okay, that's a wrap. Whether you're team Air Miles or points, the key is understanding the best redemption strategies. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer Air Mile card perks or flexible points with more options? Or do you do both? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel hacks, travel advice, and such. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.